Go for it. Let's please move to that comfortable seat. I recommend sitting up on something. If that's not what you usually do, that's okay, but maybe give it a try sometime. Just crossing one foot in front of the other. If it's better on your knees or your hips or whatever it is to extend one leg out, go ahead. And before we come into that space, let's just take a big stretch, reach our arms up, lift our heart, circle out our wrists, spread your fingers, just feel the whole front of the ribs opening up, maybe even lifting your gaze upwards towards the ceiling of the room that you're in. Keep the arms up, take a couple big breaths into the chest. So really just allowing our chest, our heart, the space right here to open up today. And then very gently, just let your hands lower down to your lap, drop your chin to your chest and move the head gently side to side, right ear, right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder, just sort of falling back and forth. And then bring the head back to center, lift the chin so it's parallel to the earth. Pull your shoulders back, and when you're ready, close your eyes. And just feeling that little bit of warmth and energy in the body. And just feeling the hands, the arms, the shoulders, the heart open and ready to receive. Acknowledging our practice as this opportunity to come back to the oneness. To sift through all of the stories, to be in the present moment. We practice showing up compassionately in our bodies and our hearts and with our awareness. And take a moment to just feel the presence. And give yourself permission to let go of the thought. And give yourself permission to feel the body. To let go of the thoughts. And to feel the body. To feel the movement of breath. This present moment. Not bound by the mind, the memories, the stories. And this present moment of breath moving in and out. Eyes can stay closed, and with an inhale, take a big circle of the arms out and up to the sky. Palms touch overhead, lower the hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, the prayer position. And take a moment, rather than setting an intention for our practice, let's drop into the space of gratitude. Take a moment to acknowledge all that it is in your life that you are grateful for, all that contributes to you being here in this practice, in this body, in this breath. And know that none of it is too small. We give thanks to all of it, to the room we're in, to the floor that we practice on, to the mat, to the clothes that keep us warm, to the food we eat, everything. Find that gratitude. We seal that gratitude into our hearts with loving awareness. By bowing the chin to the chest, we say namaste. Perhaps keeping the eyes closed as we once again stretch the arms all the way up to the sky. They're open like a V, fingers are spread. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, bend your elbows just a bit, lift your heart even more. Reach the arms up, inhale. Bend the elbows a bit, exhale. Reach those arms up, inhale. Bend your elbows, exhale. Arms rise, breath in. To the side, right hand down, left arm reaches. Stay here for a moment, soften your neck, maybe circling out through the head. Reach through those top fingers, really reaching, spreading those fingers, opening up through the ribs, the lungs, the intercostal muscles. Connect with the breath of each experience, moving through the body. With an inhale, rise all the way up, reach up. We'll go 3 more, elbows bend, heart opens. Exhale. Arms rise, we reach, breathe in. Elbows bend, heart opens, breathe out. One more, reach and root, breathe in. Elbows bend, breath out. Arms rise, reach up, breathe in. To the second side, lower your left hand, reach up and over with your right arm. Spread your fingers once again, ground down into both sit bones, especially that outer sit bone and hip. Soften your bottom shoulder as well as your bottom elbow. Find balance in this space, breathing through. Know that you can close your eyes or turn your gaze away from the screen whenever it feels comfortable. Just moving inward through that awareness. If not already, move your chin a bit, lifting, lowering, sort of just softening the neck. Let your head come to a space of stillness, and as you inhale, rise up. Elbows bend, open heart. Exhale the breath out. Draw it in, reach up. Elbows bend, breath out. Inhale, reach up. Elbows bend, breath out. Arms rise, reach, inhale. Seated twist to the right. Bring your right hand behind you and your left hand to your right knee. Again, root down. Notice the body tends to lean backwards as we come into these twists. See if you can stack your spine just intentionally with that body spatial awareness. You have the crown of the head over the tailbone. Feel how each breath allows you to rotate and release. Staying in the twist, just feeling each breath, filling up and letting go. Follow that breath. Inhale, come to center, reach up. Elbows bend, heart opens, exhale. Arms to the sky, just stick with one this time. Seated twist to the left, left hand behind you, right hand to left knee. Ground into your sit bones. Again, pull the shoulders back. This practice enhances those layers of mindfulness as it gives us an opportunity to really tune in to so many different elements of our experience. Every part of the body plays a role. Every side of the breath, in, full, out, and empty, as equally important as the next. Feel your shoulders soften in this twist. Feel your spine stacking. We're not leaning back, we're sitting up tall. Slowly follow the breath. We use the inhale to unwind, back to center, reach up. Elbows bend, heart opens. Arms to the sky, hands face forward, close your eyes. Breathe into the space. Spread your fingers, lift your heart. We can keep our eyes closed, bring our palms together, interlace your fingers, and flip your hands upwards towards the sky. With a little bend in your elbows, feel a lift in your heart, a softening in your shoulder blades. And stay here for a moment, pulling the pinky side of your finger back to the space behind you. Bringing those upper arms and those elbows out of your peripheral. Start to lift your heart and your gaze just a bit upwards towards maybe just where the wall and the ceiling meet, or maybe a little further up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Fingers are interlaced to one another. Find and feel your breath. And then gently start to sway the body side to side, reaching arms left and right, just on your own. Good. Come to center and imagine there's a paint on your hands and you're trying to draw circles on your ceiling. So go in one direction, draw some big circles. And then trace that line in the opposite direction. Back to center, release the fingers, lift the heart, stay here. Spread your fingers, just feel the energy. The sun is rising, we're like a flower opening up to that new light in the day, receiving that pranic energy, that life force. With a gentle exhale, let your hands float down and just take a moment sitting in stillness, dropping the gaze or closing the eyes, feeling the energy, the warmth. The awareness of that life force. We will slowly transition to child's pose. Coming all the way around and down. Wide knees, toes touching, bottom resting down on your heels. Extend your arms all the way forward so that your hands are fully pressing down on the earth. And then widen your arms so that you can feel the outer edges of your mat with your pinky fingers. See if you can intentionally work with sending the breath into your low back. What would that take? How would that feel? Each breath long and low, smooth and deep. In the simplest of ways, this child's pose is one of the best poses for our low back, for our hips, for resetting the spine after all of those funky sleeping positions. Take another moment or two just to start to establish the rhythm of your breath. Straight arms, fingers spread. Peek up at your hands. Just look at them. See that your index fingers are parallel to one another, that the entirety of your hands is pressing down to the ground. And then from there, with that, rise to the hands and the knees and start to shift through your spine, through your head, through your neck, through your shoulders. Softening the jaw. You might feel called to lift and lower the brows to help soften the muscles on the face. Just feeling that opportunity to connect to the body, to create sensation and to work with and acknowledge these sensations. And come back to tabletop, tuck your toes under. Take both feet and shift them to the left just a bit. Look in front of your left arm and back towards your left foot. We're kind of arching the body over to the left and perhaps opening up through that right side. And then switch both feet, sort of reaching over to the right. Look in front of the right arm and back towards that right ankle. Slowly shift the feet back to center, come back to center. Once again, gaze at your hands. Are your fingers spread well? Are your index fingers parallel? Are the hands fully rooted? And let's take downward facing dog in that place. Then we peek back at our feet in downward facing dog and we find that there's about hips distance between our feet. We gently just acclimate and arrive in this space as you pedal out the feet, lift and lower your heels. Staying connected to that breath. Requiring ourselves to stay connected to the feeling and to let go of the thoughts. Bring the big toes a little closer together. Lift your right leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Start to move that right leg, this nice big morning stretch. Bend and straighten your knee. Circle out your ankle. See if you can still keep your left heel grounding down towards the earth without locking the left knee. Right leg reaches all the way up. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Step your right foot forward. Bring your hand inside your right foot and walk to the left long edge of your mat and fold. Reach your hands out to the outer edges of your feet or your ankles and draw yourself down into a nice wide leg fold here. See if you can bring some weight into the balls of your feet and soften your toes so that they're even in the feet rather than pressing the weight into the heels. Let's take a little half lift in our spine. Bring your left hand right underneath your nose. Reach your right arm to the sky. Option to keep that right arm up, or if you'd like, wrap it behind your back. Take about 5 breaths here, leaning back so that the throat, the chest, and the heart are all opening. Reach your arm back up to the sky. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Right hand to the center, left arm to rise. Nice wide leg twist. Reach through your fingers. Lengthen your spine, open your heart. And if you wish, bend your top elbow and wrap it behind your back. Keep feeling that top shoulder roll open, the throat, the chest, and the heart opening up. Once again, reach through the arm all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, hand comes down, forward fold. Halfway lift in breath. Walk yourself back to your right foot at the top of the mat. Drop your left knee down. We take a low lunge, arms rise. Let your hands drape down and then reach for opposite elbows behind you. Reach for those elbows. Bring weight into your front foot. Your back toes are tucked for stability. Lift your heart and breathe here. And draw into the core, into the low belly. That helps us take any dumping out of the low back. Long, loving breaths. Working with that life force, bringing it into the body. Feel the body and let the thoughts dissolve. Three more breaths. See if you can open a little into that left hip flexor. Soften your right toes. We don't need them to grip the earth. Keep your heart open. Release hands from elbows. Let them drape down and then up. Inhale. Elbows bend. Open your heart. Exhale. Arms rise. Breath in. Hands come down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Both feet on the earth. Hips lifting up and back. Shift the weight forward into plank pose. And exhale, lower down to the earth. Let's start in Sphinx. Rise to your forearms. Hands are on the ground, elbows are under our shoulders. Lifting the heart, open your jaw, stick out your tongue and stretch your face. Say, ah. Wiggle your jaw side to side, crunch your face, and then open it, lift and lower your brows. Start to move your head and your neck a bit. Lips might seal, or maybe jaw still open and moving. Back into the center with the heart opening, the chin lifting slightly. We'll take 3 lion's breaths. This is where we stick out the tongue. We roll our eyes upwards and we exhale together. Inhale. 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 Lower down, slide your hands under your shoulders, bring your feet so that your toes are almost touching. And let's take Cobra. Rise with the in-breath. Stay here. Turn your gaze toward your right shoulder. Come back to center. Turn your gaze toward your left shoulder. Come back to center, lower down. Press back, hands and knees, and lift up, downward facing dog. Pause for a moment, neutral awareness, neutral breath. Left leg to rise this time. Bend your knee and open your hip. Move foot, ankle, knee. Stay connected to the intention of being balanced. Balanced in your breath, in the sides of the body, between the left and the right. Balanced and neutral in the awareness of the way that the mind travels. We extend the left leg to the sky. And bring the knee to the nose and step the foot to the top of the mat. Hands inside the foot, walking to the right side of the mat. Pivot your toes out, your heels in, come up, hands just above the knees. We're in a nice little squat here. Press the knees away from you, lift your heart. Drop your right shoulder down, press the right leg away and look up and towards the left. Feel your heart lifting, your throat opening. Stay in this side and breathe. Come to center. And now switch sides. Drop the opposite shoulder. Press through that leg. Lift your heart. Open your throat. Lean back a bit. Nice, good rotation in the spine. Breathe. Long breaths. Work with the sensation. Work with the body. Slowly come back to center. Straighten your legs. Bring your hands to the earth. I'm going to take a half lift. Our toes are facing slightly outwards. And we're going towards that left knee into this ninja pose. Skandasana. So just bending the knee, straightening the leg. Then use an inhale to come to center. And the exhale towards the opposite knees, crawling your hands back and forth as much as you need to. Start to go side to side. Inhale to center. Exhale, one knee bends. Inhale to center. Exhale, opposite knee bends. Good. Keep going side to side, and maybe you want to add the arm lift. So as you bend towards one knee, you root that hand, and maybe you lift the arm. And then just keep going. Opposite side. Nice big stretch. Start to make it sort of this dance with your breath, where the inhale travels you through. Good. Finish up so you feel even on the two sides. Come back to center, and then just a little bit bend the knees side to side. So we're more in center, and then we just go right knee, left knee. To center, we fold, we walk our hands back to the left foot. We drop the right knee down to the earth, and we start by lifting the arms, low lunge. Inhale. Let your hands and arms drape down, and then reach for opposite elbows behind you. And drive the weight forward into the front foot. Back toes are tucked. Lift your heart. Find peace in your breath. Release the thoughts. Feel the body. Soften your front toes and keep lifting your heart. Release the arms all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the earth. We lift our back knee and step forward to fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. A little bit of movement with the breath. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach up. Elbows bend, heart opens. Arms rise through the breath. Inhale. Hands through heart center, bow to the earth. Exhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. The breath is a thread. Exhale, elbows bend. Inhale, stand tall, palms touch. Fold to the earth as the breath moves out. Lift halfway as the breath moves in. Fold to the earth as the breath moves out. Rise all the way up. Inhale. Elbows bend, open heart. Exhale. Arms rise up, left knee up, one leg mountain pose. Pause here. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Warrior 3 moves the left leg back. Right back up to where we were, one leg mountain pose. Inhale. Hands to heart, left leg back. Just working with this gentle balance. Exhale. Rise up, arms up, knee up, breath in. Exhale, hands to heart, left leg back. We're gonna pause right here. We're gonna gently step our left foot to the back of the mat and take a crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Bend your front knee and lift your heart. Feel those two opposites, the front knee bending, pressing weight down into the foot, lifting the heart. Bring your hands to heart center, rotate your back heel down, warrior 2. Wrap your left hand behind your back. Turn your right palm upwards and reverse your warrior. Long breaths. Again, let go of the thoughts. Feel the body. Arms come out to parallel, front leg straight. Shorten your stance. Take your back foot and bring it just an inch or two closer. Then we take triangle pose. Reach right arm forward, down, and left arm up. Lean back a bit, open your heart, your throats. Let go of the thoughts. I shared with you guys that we have about 6,500 thoughts a day. And studies on the brain can show us that 90% of those thoughts are repetitive. And of that 90% of repetitive thoughts, 85% of them tend to be somewhat negative. So what can we do just in our practice, perhaps, to help clear our mind? Come back to the breath, to feeling the sensation. Breathe with the body. Up into reverse warrior, all the way up and back. Inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Crescent lunge, pivoting back to face forward, all the way up with the arms. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hands inside the right foot. Bring your left knee down, lizard lunge. Heel toe your right foot towards the right. Toes may turn outward slightly. Elbows start to bend as you find your place where you fold inside that front right leg. Head comes down, jaw and tongue remain soft. There's intention in the process. Gratitude for the body. Loving awareness. Working with experience. Start to rise onto your hands. We're stepping into a 3-leg dog, bringing the right foot up and back, all the way to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. See if you can ground down through your left heel and bend your left knee just a bit. We're bringing the right foot through and forward into pigeon pose. Bring the ankle, the shin, and the knee down. Keep hugging the inner thighs in rather than letting the bottom sit off to the left, right, stay centered and lower down so that you're folding right through the center of your yoga mat. And come into the space where you feel you can both receive and release. Witness what's happening. Are you fixated on thoughts? Are you observing sensations? Are you in relationship with your breath? Taking responsibility for what it is that you're creating in this moment. Actively letting go of what you don't need. Feeling the body. We start to witness the way that our mind works instead of always swimming around in that pool. Start to witness all of these repetitive thoughts. Rather than going into them, entertaining them, we can more so observe and let them go. Notice if you're clenching or resisting or holding anywhere in your body. Thank the body for all the work that it does, the hips, the legs, for all the sensations, the opportunity to practice loving it with awareness. Slowly, when you're ready, come back up onto your hands. What we'll do is step back to down dog. And if you want to take a vinyasa, go for it. If you'd rather just pause for a moment to sort of recalibrate in downward facing dog, and be in that space. We come back and we're all in downward facing dog together. We look forward to our hands and we walk to the top of our mat, finding a fold. With the breath, we lift halfway. With the exhale, we fold. With the inhale, we rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Arms to the sky and right knee up. Find the inhale in that stability. Exhale, hands to heart, right leg somewhat back, warrior three. Inhale through that balance, rise. Exhale, hands to heart, extend the right leg back. One more time, inhale, rise. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, extend your right leg back, pause. Gently step your right foot all the way back, rise through the arms, crescent lunge, lift your heart. Bring the weight into the front foot and then lift your heart away from the deep end in that knee. Back heel is lifted really high, energy in the arch of that foot. Take an inhale. Bring your hands to your heart, rotate your back heel down, and then extend your arms, warrior two. Take your right hand, wrap it behind your back. Flip your left palm up, keep your knee bent, and reverse your warrior. Long breaths. Keep bending the front knee and leaning in the opposite direction. Come back into warrior two. Extend your arms and straighten your front leg. That back foot, heel toe it in about an inch, maybe two. So our stance is a little shorter. Reach forward through the left arm as far as it can possibly go, and then let that hand come down to the shin or a block or the earth, right arm up. Lean back in space as if there's a wall behind you and you're making an effort to lean back towards that wall. Breathe with love. Long and low each breath, nourishing the body. Spreading the fingers, holding that triangle pose. And rising to reverse warrior. Inhale. Warrior two. Exhale. Crescent lunge, pivot back to face forward, arms rise, reach up. Exhale, hands down to the ground, inside the front foot, back knee to the earth. Heel toe your left foot to the left slightly. Both hands are inside the foot. And then start to just bend at your elbows, maybe sway your hips side to side. Feel into it. For stability, it might feel good to have your back toes tucked under. If not, just notice why you're untucking them. So they're not untucked just because you forgot about them. They're untucked because that's a conscious choice of what's working better for you. Each breath in and through the body. Soften your head and your neck. Slowly, with an inhale, start to rise out of your lizard lunge. We're coming into three-leg dog. Ground your hands, find that foundation, lift your back knee, and lift the left leg up and back. Three-leg downward facing dog. Open the hips, circle out the ankle, the foot. And bring the left leg all the way forward, pigeon pose. Line yourself up in that center space. And when you're ready, lower down. And let your shoulders soften, let your breath be steady. Most likely that left hip is somewhat lifted off of the earth as we keep ourselves centered. Slow with each breath, soften your hands, your face, your jaw. And let go of the thoughts and just feel the body. Slowly start to rise back up onto your hands. Now we let that left glute fall off to the left. Swing your right leg all the way around and come down to your back. Let's go right into happy baby. That hip already receiving that openness of that pigeon pose. So go right into happy baby. Hands to the pinky toe sides of your feet. And gently rock the body side to side. Keep pulling the knees down, the upper thighs to the outer edges of the ribs. Keep flexing your toes, pressing your heels. Keep drawing your chin slightly in towards the chest, not to shorten the back of the neck, but to lengthen the spine. Extend your left leg down to the earth and long. Hug your right knee in. Take a moment there, pull your shoulders back. And with an exhale, twist. Right leg crosses left side of the body. Find your way into your twist and breathe. Long breaths. Let go of the thoughts. Unwind from that side, come back onto your back, and just feel the way in which your body is being called to move. Extend the right leg long, hug the left knee in, fingers are interlaced over that left shin. Press your right heel away so the foot is active, the leg is long and energetic. And then use the exhale to travel into your twist. Left leg crosses right side of the body. Reach the left arm out and rotate the gaze towards the left shoulder and beyond to the hand. The inhale welcomes the unwind. Come back onto your back, draw both knees in towards the chest. Hug the arms around the legs, bring the back of the head back down to the earth. So the back of the head is on the earth. You're holding the legs and wrapping them nice and close to you. Apanasana, beautiful pose for cleansing the abdominal organs. Keep squeezing the body here, compressing, bringing out all of the old stagnant blood and making space for the fresh, oxygenated blood to move in and renew the body when we do release, not yet. Bring your forehead to your knees, your arms are wrapped around your legs. Squeeze and hold the body tight now. Hold, hold, hold. And then exhale, fully let it all go. Let your legs come down. Let your arms extend out. Your palms are face up. Your heels are on the earth as your toes fall slightly open. The fingers gently curl into one another, effortless. And feel the nature of your breath. Allow the thoughts to just rest aside. Experience the openness, the oneness. Could be an act of surrender. Let the breath just flow. Finding peace in this resting point in your day. Relax the muscles on your face. Let's take a cleansing breath. Inhale. Exhale. Toes start to wiggle. Head starts to sway from side to side. Arms start to reach, being spacious. Bend your knees after a stretch. Roll to the right and pause. Curled up, fetal position. Just a place to support. And from there, we rise all the way back up. Then we find ourselves sitting for a moment together. Pull our shoulders back as our hearts open. We let the thoughts pass by without grabbing or gripping. We acknowledge our practice as an opportunity to recenter, to rebalance, and to remember. Hands touch at heart center, head bows in and down. And to acknowledge this light within is to not just see it in ourselves, but to remember that all beings everywhere are a part of this divinity. Namaste.